Pro Schmo community. My name is Elvis, and these are our leans and picks for UFC 310. Listen closely to the many gems we drop, such as Did You Know mentions. These are mentions about fighter lifestyle or inside knowledge many people overlook. For example, did you know? In their latest interviews, Michael Chiesa mentions he is training at home, while Max Griffin lets us know he has been working with Anthony Hernandez. Listen here, these picks are not official picks. That video will be released on Thursdays by the pro himself, Harry. If you're watching this, our intent is to produce these videos for you with strong considerations before you make your picks. For example, Bryce Mitchell has been training rounds with Aljamain Sterling. Clearly, this should allow Mitchell to handle Kron Gracie's dangerous submission attempts. Here we go, for our first fight of the night. Michael Chiesa is fighting Max Griffin on this UFC pay-per-view. Griffin is a well-rounded mixed martial artist, while Chiesa is primarily a grappler. In their latest interviews, Chiesa mentions he is training at home, while Griffin lets us know he has been working with Anthony Hernandez. We think Max Griffin can easily win this fight. He has fought better competition and is the more well-rounded striker. This fight will probably go to the judges' scorecards, and we expect Max Griffin to secure the victory by defending Chiesa's takedown attempts and outpointing him on the feet. Max Griffin will be the pick. Łukasz Brzeski will fight Kennedy Nzechukwu on the UFC 310 prelims. Brzeski is a volume striker who can incorporate takedowns if he needs to. Nzechukwu is a powerful striker who generally has a significant size advantage against all of his opponents. Kennedy Nzechukwu looked good in his move to heavyweight. His power remained as well as his cardio. On his social media page, he seems to be working on his conditioning and fitness. Hence, we expect to see some improvements in cardio. Brzeski, on the other hand, has not shared a lot of details on his fight camp. We can argue that Brzeski couldn't handle the power of Mick Parkin, who is not known for his knockouts. Brzeski's victories have come from capitalizing on fighters who have poor cardio. We think this is an easy fight for Kennedy Nzechukwu, who has a significant advantage in size and reach. We expect a round 1 or 2 knockout win for Nzechukwu. Kennedy Nzechukwu will be the pick. Chase Hooper is a dangerous submission grappler who will face Clay Guida, a fighter who relies primarily on his wrestling. Sources show Chase Hooper has been training with a young Brazilian jiu-jitsu phenom, Mikey Musumeci. While Clay Guida has been seen training with Max Griffin, Clay Guida should shoot takedowns where Chase Hooper must trap and submit him to win. It's seemingly inevitable. Chase Hooper, our pick. Cody Durden is a relentless wrestler, decent boxer, while his opponent Joshua Van is a very complete mixed martial artist with fast, accurate striking and exceptional grappling defense. Cody Durden has been training with Alexandre Pantoja and Movsar Evloev for this event. We think Durden has a decent size advantage in this fight. He showed improvements in his striking and submissions in previous fights this year. Hence, Durden will win this battle. Anthony Smith versus Dominic Reyes. Anthony Smith is an experienced veteran with decent striking, toughness, and dangerous submissions. His opponent Dominic Reyes was a former title contender who even gave difficulties to the likes of John Jones. Anthony Smith recently lost a member of his team, which is notable to mention. Despite Dominic Reyes being the proven striker, he has issues with durability. However, Anthony Smith is not known for one-punch knockout power, hence Dominic Reyes should be able to outpoint him to a decision. The pick? Dominic Reyes to win. Nate Landwehr and Doo-Ho Choi are two of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC. Both are high-volume strikers who do not back down from a fight. Landwehr seems to be putting emphasis on his strength and conditioning, while Choi seems to be keeping a low profile. Landwehr might face adversity, however. He should eventually overwhelm Choi with his pressure and pace. Nate Landwehr for the win. Eric Anders versus Chris Weidman. Eric Anders is an athletic brawler who can also shoot powerful takedowns to defeat his opponents. His opponent, Chris Weidman, has a complete arsenal of skills. He is an exceptional grappler as well as a proficient striker. Sources convey the bout was previously canceled due to an illness Anders endured. Thus, this is a rescheduled bout. Chris Weidman should be able to win this fight by being faster and more technical than Anders. Therefore, lest Weidman didn't have a proper camp or had too much to eat during Thanksgiving, he should win. Bryan Battle versus Randy Brown. Bryan Battle is a high-volume striker with decent grappling. His opponent Randy Brown uses his range to pick apart his opponents. When checking Battle's socials, you can witness him training with opponents who are physically similar to Brown. Randy Brown could have some success. However, we think Battle will find a way to close the distance and secure a victory. Our pick is Bryan Battle. Themba Gorimbo versus Vicente Luque. Themba Gorimbo is a constantly evolving fighter. He can incorporate takedowns when fighting strikers while uses his takedown defense to keep it on the feet against grapplers. Vicente Luque used to be a reckless striker. However, he has incorporated a grappling game plan in his recent fights. In a recent interview, Gorimbo mentions he has not been training due to recovering from some injuries. He has been busy with sponsorships. Luque will certainly seek to grapple Gorimbo. He looked good against Dos Anjos, grappling to a decision. And let's be honest here, Dos Anjos is a way better wrestler than Gorimbo. Vicente Luque to win the fight at plus 170. This is a very confident play. Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling. Movsar Evloev is a Russian wrestler who can also technically strike. His opponent Aljamain Sterling is also a proficient grappler. Sources suggest Evloev is still fighting for American top team and is healthy. This will be a grappling match. However, Evloev is the superior grappler with close to unlimited cardio. We pick Movsar Evloev to win. Kron Gracie versus Bryce Mitchell. Kron Gracie is a black belt at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, while his opponent, Bryce Mitchell, is a wrestler who relies on takedowns. Bryce Mitchell has been training rounds with Aljamain Sterling, which allows Mitchell to handle Gracie's dangerous submission attempts. Bryce Mitchell could outpoint Gracie on the feet and stay safe on the ground. Our pick? Bryce Mitchell. Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov. Cyril Gane is a fast and technical striker with a solid chin. Alexander Volkov is too, a decent high-volume striker. Cyril Gane has been training with Big Eye Paulin, who is similar in height to Alexander Volkov. We think Cyril Gane should easily win this fight with his fast body kicks mixed with his straight punches. Cyril Gane to win, and on the road to a heavyweight title fight. Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov are two undefeated contenders who will face each other at UFC 3. Many sources suggest that Rakhmonov used to get the best of Gary when they were training at the same gym. We expect Rakhmonov to be physically stronger than Gary to out-wrestle him and win via finish. Our pick is Shavkat Rakhmonov. Alexandre Pantoja versus Kai Asakura. Alexandre Pantoja is an exceptional grappler with skillful top control and submissions. Kai Asakura is a powerful striker. In an interview, Asakura reveals he has never cut down to flyweight, which is alarming. We think Asakura has a puncher's chance. However, Pantoja is a cunning veteran. He will relentlessly grapple Asakura until he gasses and win the fight. We pick Alexandre Pantoja to win. Done. That is all. Like and subscribe. Tune in for full fight predictions on Thursdays and visit us at ProSchmoBets.com.